Welcome to City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have the pleasure of sitting down with our very own LaGrange Mayor, Dr. Willie T. Edmondson. Dr. Edmondson, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Alton.
Well, I want to just say thank you, first of all, for giving me the opportunity to sit down with you, because I know it's been a minute since you and I sat down. We talked about some African-American history over the Hamilton Road corridor, but now I have you down as the mayor. So I'm excited about that. So thank you very much for your time this morning. You've been mayor now since March of this year. I just want to kind of walk through a little bit of what you've gone through, some of the things, and just kind of go through the SWOT analysis. And I call that the strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. But before we do that, just tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Well, not a lot about myself. I've been a public servant here in the city of LaGrange for 24 years, going into my 25th year. Which is the first year as mayor. But I know a lot about LaGrange, and I'm just one of those people that was born and reared in Troup County, and I love LaGrange. Yeah, absolutely. This is a great place to live, to raise your children, raise a family, all of the various things, work, play, as they always say. All right, let me just say, you've been mayor since March of this year now. Talk a little bit about how has that been thus far? It's been a smooth transition being mayor, and I have to give all the accolades to the city staff. You all have been phenomenal in helping me with everything that I needed. The council, they've been supportive, and I thank each one of them. And so we've all been able to work together. We've had some issues, but as a whole, I think we're doing very well. We're doing the business of LaGrange. That's right, absolutely. And you know, anytime when you bring strong minds, strong wills together, there always may be sometimes some conflict, but you all work through and resolve it for the betterment of everyone within the city of LaGrange. Let me just ask, you know, I talked about the SWOT analysis a moment ago, which is some of the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. What do you think of some of the strengths of our community, the city of LaGrange? The strength of our community is really working together, and we must learn how to work together. And that was one of my platforms. I want to unite LaGrange to make sure that we can come together and work as a whole LaGrange. And we've been able to do so, and doing quite well. I've spoken at a lot of events here in LaGrange, both in District 1 and in District 2. Did one last night that I spoke at Delevant for a bunch of ministers, Ministers Appreciation Week. That was sponsored by West Georgia Medical Center. I'm sorry, Wellstar. Wellstar. Medical Center. And Mr. Foss was there, the administrator, and so many of the other clergymen was there from throughout the city. So it was very good. So I see the city coming together as a whole, and I'm excited about that. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, it kind of transitions right over. I kind of want to go in these, because I wanted to end on a high note. That sounds like it's an opportunity there, doesn't it? Yes. The city coming together. And, you know, so many times I heard you mention, Mayor Edmondson, District 1, District 2. You say, there's not a District 1, District 2. It's the city of LaGrange. Talk a little bit about that and why you say that. It's currently, you know, we must understand that there is District 1 and there is a District 2. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that the people in District 1 and the people in the councilmen, rather, that's in District 1 and in District 2, we all feel the same. If we're needed, I did just as much work over in District 1 when I was a councilman as I did in District 2. But I'm obligated when the District 2 councilmen, they're obligated to District 2. The councilmen in District 1, they're obligated to District 1. That's right. So that is why those districts were designed like that, which is good. You have equal representation in the city, but at the same time, you forget about a district when someone is in need. That's right. If someone in District 1 was ever in need, I made sure I did just as much, but I always told the District 1 councilmen that there's a person in your district that I'm doing this for. Right. I always respected them in that manner, and vice versa. They always respected me in my district. Goes a long way, doesn't it? Respect. It goes a long way, yeah. It goes a long way.
When we're talking about our community, I know that there's been some programs and some things that have been going on. What do you see as some of the threats for our community? I know that each week we hear various things. What do you feel like are some of the threats, and how can we address those threats?
I think gang violence is still a threat, not just for our city, but I talked to other mayors and other cities, and they're having the same problem, gang violence. We've done a lot, with trying to get guns off the streets. We've done a lot. Chief Five Ash, we work together, and he's done a super job of doing that. We also have a program that we put in place with the police department to address the youth violence and things of that nature. We have, with Chief Five Ash, we've been able to make sure that we allocate more money for the police department. So we're cracking down on a lot of things that's going on here in LaGrange. Police presence is much better in our communities. I've had a lady to call me. She says, "I want to thank you because I see police now that are patrolling my area, and I feel better." Okay. And that makes me feel good if people can feel safe in their communities.
That's right.
So I'm thankful for that because we have enough police officers to patrol the areas.
That's right. Absolutely. And that was, I would say, a testament to you and the council saying that, hey, we got to provide these resources so that we can up the pay for the police officers, so we can get them in the communities. And then let me ask you, if there was one thing you could say, because so many times, the police come in after the fact, if you could say something to the citizens that are committing various things, what would you say to them? Because, they have a role in this to play as well. What would you say to them?
The first thing I would say is if you want a good community, you have to be vocal. And you have to tell the police officers what you see. Don't be afraid, because I know that the gangs out there, but at the same time, your safety, your welfare it means more. And if there are any threats, they can do that anonymous. You can make your reports to the police officers in an anonymous fashion. So don't be afraid, of your neighborhood. You have to take charge of your neighborhood.
That's correct.
And if there are any threats coming toward you, you need to let the police know. Let us know, because we are doing our very best and communicate with the police officers. We have so many crimes now, especially shootings, where the victim will not tell the police who it was that shot them.
Wow.
I just can't fathom that. It baffles me why someone won't tell who actually hurt them. But I know we're living in a different day and time now.
That's so true.
But I'm hoping that they would tell so that the police could handle it, and instead of them handling it on their own, because it doesn't make any sense going back and forth. This group hurt me, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to hurt that group. Now that's common sense with me. It may not be common sense with anybody else.
That's right.
But common sense would say, it has to stop somewhere.
It has to.
You can't kill everybody.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you're talking about there's programs, like the youth program that you talked about, because the youth are so important. They got to understand that they are not necessarily our future. They're our now.
Yes, they are.
And if they don't live to get to the future, we can't have them, we can't account to them being here.
Yes, they are.
I want the youth programs. I know there are some programs that are out there, and then you've come up with an event that's going to take place here in December that's going to go to fund youth programs and also scholarship. And I want to talk a little bit now about the first annual Mayor's Ball. I want to end it on a high note. What brought that? How did you conceive that idea?
How it came about. I was at a MEAG convention, and I saw them. It was one city that brought their youth with them to the MEAG convention, and I began to talk to our city manager about it, and she talked about, and they were dressed very nice. They had on their blazers, and they was representing their city. I said, now we have a youth council as well. I want to make sure that we can get our youth council to be representative as the same way. And I started thinking, and the more I thought, I said, we can also give out scholarships for these young people. Who is going to lead our city? They're our future leaders. And so what better way for us to invest in our young people than to create scholarships? Not only create scholarships, but make sure that we can do something to expose them to actually what the city does and the interaction of the city. I was dumb as I could be when I first came on city council. I knew some of the things, but I didn't. There's a lot of things I did not know. And I had some good council people, Don Gregory, Nick Woodson, Bobby Traylor, Mr. Moore, George Moore. It was, once again, it was City Council Politics 101. I often say that, Politics 101. And they taught me a lot. I found out a lot. And so these young people that we have coming now, the Youth Council, along with other young people in our city, they're now being exposed to the actual city workings. Some of them shadow you all, and I think that's a great thing. They can come in and shadow the staff of the city to actually see what you all do.
Absolutely, you know, it's a great thing because, you know, like you're talking about being as green as a cucumber coming in, you know, because most lay persons, unless they're involved in city politics or city government, you know, the main thing, don't raise my taxes, keep my roads paved and everything of that nature, pick up my trash. That's about the extent of what we expect from our city government. But when you get in the trenches, you see all the, they say there's two things you don't want to see made, sausage and government. So when you get in the trenches and you see those things being made, you're like, wow, I didn't realize all that goes on. Absolutely. I'm going to take a quick short commercial break, and I'm going to come back and we'll talk a little bit more about the upcoming Mayor's Ball, because you're going to have a special guest there. And I'm going to just say right now, if you hadn't gotten your tickets, ladies and gentlemen, it may be a little bit too late because the Mayor's Ball is going to be, it is a success. So let me take a short commercial break, come back and we'll talk a little bit more about that if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week coming up in just a moment.
Hello, I'm Lizzie.
And I'm Brandy.
And we are so excited to welcome you this season at Sweetland on Ice.
We are opening next Friday, November 17th, 5 p.m. We can't wait to see y'all.
See you soon.
Welcome back, City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have the pleasure of sitting down with our very own Mayor Willie T. Edmondson, Mayor of LaGrange, and we're talking about the upcoming Mayor's Ball where we left off at. Mayor, you was talking about the Youth Council and getting them involved, and the idea came up about the Mayor's Ball. Talk a little bit more about that. I know it's going to be, we're going to have a special guest there that night too, aren't we?
Yes, Regina Bell is going to be our special guest. And also another guy that I met in Atlanta. I've been knowing him a good while. His name is Milkshake. They call him Milkshake. He's a great trumpet player and saxophone player. And he imitates Louis Armstrong. He has a lot of talent. But Regina Bell is going to be the highlight for that. And we want people to come out to just enjoy. Once again, this is all about uniting. We're uniting LaGrange. We're bringing these people in, but we're uniting LaGrange. And not only that, but we're going to have toys. We're asking people to bring unwrapped toys. The police department already have a lot of toys. And we're asking the people that's going to attend to bring an unwrapped toy that will give Toys for Tots. And these toys will be going to the people here in our city, in Troup County. Very good. Very good. Yes, some children will not have a Christmas without us doing this.
That's right. And I know every year we have boxes sitting out here in City Hall, and I know that they get filled each year. So we definitely know that this community is such a very giving community, and it will be the same again this year. The scholarships, the youth. When these youth apply for these scholarships, you hope they will not only take the scholarships, go away, get educated, but we want them to come back Still LaGrange, right?
Naturally, we will not have any ties to the scholarship.
Right.
But we're trying once again to expose them, to let them know that their city is behind them.
That's right.
More than just paying your utility bills and more than just paying your taxes in Troup County. We want to give back. And this is one way that we can give back to our youth, to let them know that your city is behind you and your city believes in you. And this is going to be not only a gala event with the thing, but it's a worthwhile event, because every dime that we raise for this, every dime is going into the scholarships.
Very good, very good. And we didn't mention that's going to be December the 9th out at the new Oak Fusky Center there at Pine Road Park. Correct?
Conservation.
Conservation. That's
place.
Right.
And the good thing about it is the county is working with us as well. And I can't say enough about the county. They've been so helpful. And helping us. And that is the way we're supposed to work.
That's right.
County and city working together.
That's right.
And we have a great working relationship with the county. And we've had a great working relationship over the years. And I certainly want to thank the county manager and the county commissioners and the chair for allowing us to have that out there.
Absolutely. I was out there a week or so ago, and it's a beautiful facility. Beautiful facility.
And let us not forget, the finale of this will be fireworks.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Katie has put together fireworks, and let me tell you something, Katie is so excited about this. She may be more excited than I am, but she is a wonderful, wonderful person.
She is,
and doing this and putting it all together, and I'm just excited about the people dressing up and coming out, because it's a formal event.
It is. It is, and I'm excited about the fact of being out there, and I definitely want to be covering the event. So I'm gonna at least grab you for a couple of sound bites.
Okay.
And definitely want to grab some of the guests as they come in, because this is, as you said, a festive time of the year where families, friends come together. We enjoy a meal, enjoy each other's companies, and it's all for a good cause for the scholarships.
And we're also going to recognize our former council members, our former mayors on that night, because they have contributed so much to the city of LaGrange. We have two ladies, the very first two ladies that were council people, Kay Duran and Norma Tucker. They're going to be honored as well, along with the other councilmen. And we still have 3 mayors, 3 previous mayors are still living, and they're doing very well. We're going to honor Chris Joseph, Jeff Lucan, and also Jim Thornton. All of them. We're going to honor all of them. And I just think it's going to be a wonderful night.
It is.
A wonderful night.
It is.
And all of them have consented to be there. D. Woodward is having some health issues with his wife, so he can't come, but all the other councilmen were going to be there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes.
And I know that there's another little special treat that I'm not going to give it away. You just have to be there and see what it is. There's going to be another little special treat that I know that people will thoroughly enjoy. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have your tickets, I don't know what to tell you at this point. It's going to be festive.
It's going to be a festive event, and we're just excited about everyone coming. Someone asked us, can you put some more tables out? I said, I don't think we can.
That's right.
I always refer everyone to Katie Bonjour.
That's right.
Because Katie, this is her baby, she's handling everything.
Handling it. And
I don't try to micromanage anyone.
That's right. Well, I definitely are looking forward to it. And I just want to say once again, Mayor Edmondson, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your vision, and thank you for investing in our youth. Because if we don't invest in our youth, as you say, as we continue to get seasoned, we're going to need these young folks in our communities to take care of us. So
that's true.
Thank you very much.
I must say that our city manager is behind us 100%, and she has really worked very hard in keeping the city moving and all that we're doing. We have a $26 million budget that she handles, and we're doing very well. And she tracks this budget, and we're right where we need to be. We're not overspending.
Right.
We are in the black. We're doing very good, and so I need everybody to know that.
That's true. So true. I know she tracks the spending because I.
Yes.
That's right. Absolutely.
She makes sure she counts every penny.
That's right. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, Mayor Edmondson, it is a pleasure for me to sit down with you today. And again, I want to thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to have the first annual. We won't say first annual Mayor's Ball, but I'm sure there'll be many more to follow because of your vision and your leadership. So again, thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more City Week coming up in just a moment.
Hello, I'm Lizzie.
And I'm Brandy.
And we are so excited to welcome you this season at Sweetland on Ice.
We are opening next Friday, November 17th, 5 p.m. We can't wait to see y'all.
See you soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's that time of my show that I always like to ask Lynne what we have going on in and around our city. So Lynne, I know that you have a great lineup because we're entering into the festive season. So let me hear all about the wonderful things taking place.
Thank you, Alton. Good morning. I'm Lynne Holle from Visit LaGrange. Today we're going to be talking about some of the events that will be happening in and around LaGrange during the week of November 13th through the 19th. Let's get started. Monday, November 13th from 5 p.m. until 6:30 p.m., community leaders to hold a listening session for children and families impacted by autism. On November 13th, community leaders will hold a listening session to give individuals and families impacted by autism spectrum disorder the opportunity to share how they perceive they are received and supported in the community. The listening session will be held in the juvenile courtroom from 5 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. The meeting room will remain open for 30 minutes after the conclusion of the session to allow for some networking time. Individuals and families impacted by autism are encouraged to attend and share their experiences. Tuesday, November 14th at 6:30 p.m., Tribute to Veterans Concert at Troop High Fine Arts Auditorium. Join us as we honor our veterans through patriotic songs. Elementary, middle, and high school levels will perform, and a mass choir will come together at the end to celebrate our armed forces. Admission is free, but we will take up donations for the American Legion Post 75. Friday, November 17th at 6 p.m., Junior Service League's Casino Night at Truett Vanderbilt Club. You're not going to want to miss this evening of fun. Join us on Friday, November 17th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Truett Vanderbilt Club. Everyone attending will receive $500 in fun money to play at our blackjack, poker, craps, and roulette tables. All proceeds benefit Junior Service League of LaGrange to be able to give back to our community. Saturday, November 18th at 2 p.m., Stories with Friends at LaGrange Memorial Library. Another exciting afternoon of storytelling is just around the corner. The Azalea Storytelling Festival and LaGrange Memorial Library presents Stories with Friends, a free event that is open to the public and welcomes all levels of tellers. Join us at LaGrange Memorial Library on Saturday, November 18th at 2 p.m. Friday, November 17th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., Downtown Holiday Sip and Shop, downtown LaGrange. Kicking off the holiday season with great food, live music, gifts, drinks, and more. The biggest party of the year is hosted by Emberglow and sponsored by Nutwood Winery. Lots of giveaways, door prizes, and gift wrap options. So join us, downtown LaGrange, Friday, November 17th from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. And finally, Sweetland on Ice will start November 17th.
Hello, I'm Lizzie.
And I'm Brandy.
And we are so excited to welcome you to another amazing season at Sweetland on Ice, the coolest place in LaGrange.
We're opening Friday, November 17th, 5 p.m. We have something new this season. We have Food Truck Fridays.
So come on out, eat some delicious food, and skate as a family. There'll be fire pits to hang out at, lots of stuff to do for the whole family. We'll see you soon.
Alton. These are just a few of the events that will be occurring in and around LaGrange during the week of November 13th through the 19th. We hope everybody will get out, enjoy some fun, and as always, stay safe.
All right, Lynn, thank you very much for that line-up. And I know that people will get out and take full advantage of this beautiful weather and enjoy the season that we're entering into. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining City Week this week. My guests have been none other than our very own Mayor of LaGrange, Dr. Willie T. Edmondson, as he talked about his role as a mayor and also some of the things that he's encountered as a mayor and some of the opportunities that we have as a community to unite one in all. Ladies and gentlemen, he also talked about his very first upcoming annual Mayor's Ball that will be taking place on December the 9th out at the Okfuskee Conservatory Center. That's a long one and hard one to get out. That will be taking place again, like I said, on December the 9th. And like I said, if you don't have your ticket already, I'm sure that we would love to have you there, but I'm just going to say, go ahead and get your ticket early for next year because it is sold out. Ladies and gentlemen, hope that you've enjoyed this interview with our very own Mayor of LaGrange. And I want to take this opportunity at this time to go ahead and wish everyone a very happy and safe Thanksgiving. And make sure that you come back and join me later on again for more of City Week.